Quite soon, this October 21st, Catholics all over North America, the USA and Canada, should be celebrating. The reason is that a Native American by the name of Kateri Tekakawitha, who was born in the United States and later moved to Canada where she lived out the rest of her life, will be declared a saint. Today, my story is about her life. Kateri was born in 1656 in a small Native American village which is now known as Orrisville, New York. When she was 4 years old, the smallpox epidemic ravaged the area and killed thousands of Native Americans, including her parents. Kateri herself fell ill with the disease but survived, and throughout her life she suffered because she had ugly scars all over her body from the smallpox, and she also almost became blind from the disease. While she was growing up and throughout her life, she had a hard time seeing when she was in bright light, so she wore a hood to help cover her eyes. Being orphaned at the age of 4, Kateri's uncle adopted her, and she moved to live with him and his family in another village. There, she noticed for the first time that there were European Jesuit priests that were missionaries. They're preaching about Jesus to the Native Americans. They also converted many of them. A lot of the Native Americans rejected their teachings, of course. However, Kateri tended to watch and observe, and she noticed that after a while, she could see that many of the Native Americans that converted to Catholicism were very happy, and she decided that she wanted to convert as well. She told the priest, and the priest started teaching her all about Jesus and about Catholicism, and later she was baptized. Once this happened, a lot of her friends, family, and villagers criticized and ostracized her, but she didn't let it get to her. She had a very hard life, however. At one point, she decided to move away to another village. However, this village, there were a lot of Native Americans that had already converted to the Catholicism, so it was a very supportive environment for her. And while she was there, she taught children about the Catholic faith, as well as about helping other people. She encouraged people to have a very strong faith. And one thing we remember about her is that she loved praying in church in front of the Blessed Sacrament, and she also loved kneeling and praying in front of the cross. Many Native Americans, including white people, knew that she loved God and that she loved praying and that she was a very holy person. Her health was never that great, and at the age of 24, she succumbed to tuberculosis and passed away. Her last words were, "Jesus, I love you." Soon after her death, people were astonished to see that her scar-ridden skin had cleared and was smooth. There were no scars left whatsoever from the smallpox. She knew that a lot of Native Americans were suffering persecution for turning to Catholicism, so she would appear to them and tell them to be patient, that it was worth it, so the Native Americans could keep a very strong faith. But she didn't just appear to Native Americans, she also appeared to other people as well. One example is back during World War II, there were a group of soldiers from Poland that were in a prisoner of war camp and suffering terribly. So they prayed to Kateri to help them. So she appeared to them and told them not to give up and to be patient, and that soon she would be going home. A more recent miracle is about a little boy who was very ill, suffering from a flesh-eating bacterial disease. The doctors could not help him or cure him. So his mother and father started praying to Kateri to come help their son and to heal him and make him better. Miraculously, the flesh-eating bacterial disease disappeared and he was healed. The doctors were so puzzled that people knew that it had to have been a miracle. Americans and Canadians alike should be happy that we have another saint from our country. Kateri is a good example of how we should strive to be holy and how we should love God and love other people and appreciate our Catholic faith. God bless you.